Good morning, campers. Last time in the last episode we left off, we had just fed a hungry Luma 400 star bits just to get this simple rocky road level in the sweet galaxy. Now, what's so sweet about this level is its wonderful and glorious Super Mario Bros. 3 music. It's just the loveliest thing. Now, I have a big problem with this level because it's like this treadmill thing, and I suck, and a long jump straight into holes, and it's just the most embarrassing thing. They even, I was just about, they kind of look like arrows, but then, again, it could have been houses. Unless, no, it could be just arrows. I could be overthinking this, and they're just arrows. This could be a problem. It's funny because I was just eating Rocky Road ice cream. That's cool. There's an X, so don't go down that hole. Except that doesn't really make... Oh, an arrow. Let's go that way. Into the wall. No! Alright, I apologize for that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't saying anything cheesy and then I die again, because that tended to happen. Said something stupid and then I would die. And it just got to the fact where I just figured, okay, let's stop. So that was it's typically an easy level, except for like that I guess chocolate part. Here there's raspberries, and oh look, there's the toad. He's there. You just want to spin those raspberries. Don't spin jump those raspberries to get triple raspberries. None of that nonsense here. No, of course not. So now that we're done that, we'll just keep this star handy to us. That will make 10 stars, my apologies. And then we're gonna save our game, and we're gonna head straight for the terrace, where we will complete this whole entire room. Actually, that's not true. It won't be complete until later notice, because the game likes to hold off things to the very end. Very annoying things. So, just unlock this little Bowser Galaxy, as we can call them, and apparently we're gonna be fighting Bowser Jr. and his what? I think I just read a familiar word. What is this? The robot reactor. Oh well, my God, Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor. How do I word that? Mega Legs Moon. It's okay. So I guess there's Luigi, you sort of just flew in the opposite direction. I hope you just realized that. Well then, these levels are very metallically based. It's just sort of like a common thing. And how sad was that? But here we got bullet bills. I just want to do that because the mushroom. Though it doesn't give you life, so suppose that's a waste. Here we'll get bullet bills, and you just sort of have to make them follow you to your desired location, which would be those little barred up glass. Oh wow, we're already at the boss? That was hardly a stage. Bowser Jr., where's your reactor? I want to hurt it. So of course Bowser Jr. can talk. Okay, so is Mega Leg your reactor? Cause I'm gonna make it hurt. I'm gonna hurt your reactor. I find this. I like this. This is funny to me. It's reactor. It's just what a wonderful word, you know? How often do you hear the word reactor? How often do you make someone's reactor hurt? I guess is what I'm trying to put out here. I mean, like, by the end of this day, I think I'm gonna have Bowser Jr. saying his reactor is hurted. His reactor is hurting. I'm sorry. Wall jumping, that made that work. That's cool. I have a problem. Oh, geez, there's a lot of star bits. I have a problem here with these fence things because they kind of suck. But maybe I can get this to go over the limits. Yes! What a wonderful thing. So is Mega Legs If Mega Leg is Bowser Jr.'s reactor, I think it's definitely hurt. I'm pretty sure Bowser Jr.'s reactor hurt. Bowser Jr.'s reactor hurts, is what I'm trying to say. So this is actually our second Grand Star. Now, Grand Stars really don't have much effect to like your star count. They don't count as like 5 stars or anything. It's just more so the symbolism of you fighting a boss. That like a boss would hold a Grand Star. And when you get a Grand Star, you'll feed that to the sphere. I guess that could be a sun, actually, the more I think about it, because stars are suns. So that would make sense. That's cool. So what do we got now? Mega Moon. That didn't take long at all. I'm still only just about at 7, and that will be without cutting to the thing. So the ball of flame. Okay, so that's the power of the observatory. Yet it does remind me a lot of the sun. Okay. The center of the universe. Power's on in a new dome. So that will happen after you beat a boss. You don't necessarily need to complete the whole dome. You just need to get the Grand Star, and that will essentially give power to the whole entire ship. And then there you go. You got yourself more power, and then there's enough power to send power to supply to the newest dome, and then you're able to play in that dome. I hope that makes sense. Here, if you ever need to go back to the Sweet Stuff Galaxy, you can talk to him, although there's really no use in doing that. So you have these little teleport things. It's easy, you don't have to do anything, just step over and it'll teleport you instantly. I kind of find them useless. They really didn't need to throw those in there, especially since they're only here in this hub world. The observatory actually is what it's called. Can I get the Wiimote to point at the screen? So here we're able to get 2, but we're just going to go for the 1, which is the Space Junk Galaxy. This is a rather long... I think earlier, what was it? I think episode 4, I was going on how about worlds or galaxies with 1 stars are, the levels are short, and by the levels I mean 1 level because it has 1 star. And then usually worlds or galaxies with 3, all of them are pretty much longer. They're just long missions, I guess, in general. So here we're gonna be doing Polestar stuff, I guess, the whole entire time. Hence the name of this level, but I don't know, that seems a bit ridiculous. Why are we just doing Polestar stuff? But we're gonna have a Warp Star, so no Polestars all the time for... Alright, this is a bit weird, the control. The control was just a little bit weird on these balls. In fact, the controls are weird pretty much all the time, honestly, because sometimes, sometimes the controls are like inverted, and it's pretty much confusing. We have to like think, I guess, I don't know. Just point ourselves to here. These bigger ones, you actually have to like pull yourself and then spin your way out of getting in the spin your way out of like the little blue Polestar bubble thing so you can actually land on the planet. I've had trouble in the past with that sort of thing. It's nothing that serious. Okay, let's actually get out of the way. And bam, a spider? What are the spiders? I think, aren't they called like piters? But maybe not. Because that was like only in Thousand Year Door. Do I remember them being called piters or some other thing? There was the red one there was the red and black one in the 100 Trial, and then there was just the normal ones called piters. So honestly, I don't know what the actual real spider enemies are called in Mario, but whatever. You don't need to have generic names like Goombas or generic enemies, I should say. You don't really necessarily need them in a game. You just have always more new enemies, have variety in your games, and that will be just fine, honestly. I mean, I don't see a problem with having random spider enemies, just or whatever, you know, whatever. Just Octo Goombas, they're new. It's like, you know, it's not. You don't necessarily have to have like the same enemies in your games over and over again. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? It would just basically be a repeat if you didn't have anything new, and new enemies is just the easiest subject to tackle, so why leave that out? Silver, now I sort of just basically used filler over this whole entire portion, and this was one of the first first Silver Star levels I actually had here. So basically there's 5 Silver Stars, and you have to collect them all. They're in bubbles, and when you collect them all, you get 1 gold star, 1 power star, whatever you want to call it. And then that'll complete your level. And that's the star you get. So really not much to explain, but still I did talk over the whole entire me playing that portion of the game. So it didn't make much sense. But we discovered a new galaxy, which is fun. We're gonna save our game and then end the episode off here. So for dismissal, anyone who got their reactor hurt this episode.